Listen to me. Your life can change in a matter of months. Your life can change within a matter of 90 to 180 days. Your life can change within 3 to 6 months, bro. However you want to put it. But it can change using these things right here. One, being bold, having audacity. Meeting these new people is going to take a new level of courage. It's going to take a new version of you. You can't go into this new life being the old you. You have to let that old you die off, and you have to build and add on to this new person that you're becoming. So for 90 days, don't miss a day. 90 days plus. If you feel like going more than 90 days, I completely encourage that. But 90 days minimum. Don't miss a day, because missed days hurt a lot more than small progress days do. So audacity, boldness is the number one aspect in these next 90 days that you're really gonna have to lock into, dial in on, however you want to put it. Because you don't have to be the smartest person. You don't have to have the highest IQ or dress the part. You just have to be bold. And that kind of energy is contagious. You know what I'm saying? People like to be around other people who are assertive and bold and know what they want. And no matter how they look, if they mess up, if they look stupid, you know what I'm saying? It's all perception, but they're not worried about that, because like I said, this 90-day window is literally a window. You don't have time to play around. You don't have time to worry about what other people have to think of you, because they can't see the vision like you can. They can't see the vision at all, actually. So yeah, to relentlessly pursue education and assume, no, not assume, act as if you know literally nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you get ahead of yourself. A lot of times we think we know a lot, or we think we know a decent amount until it comes time to explain it to somebody else. And then we look back, you know what I'm saying? We really understand that we don't know as much as we thought we did, and that we should have just kept our mouth shut and our ears open. So that's what we're going to do right now. The only time we're going to open up our mouth is if we're 110% sure that we know what we're talking about. If we're not, we're going to keep our ears open, and we're going to ask questions and act like we know nothing. Because in all honesty, we don't. The more you figure out, the more you understand that you don't know. But you have to be in this constant, in this relentless state of learning, in this state of education. And you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You always want somebody in there that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, put you up on game, put you up on knowledge, and expand your mind and your perception. But that comes with being bold. Are you bold enough to step in that next room? Are you bold enough to ask that person to invite you to that new place that you've never been? You got to be bold. That's where it starts from. So being bold, and then relentlessly pursuing education. And then three, they call it a blameless post postmortem. Blameless postmortem. So basically, that's no self pity when things go wrong, or when things don't go to plan. You need to understand what went wrong without putting blame on anybody else. So put the blame on you. What did you do wrong? Why did this happen? What changes do you need to make the boss up? You know what I'm saying? You really gotta have a agile mentality. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to shift and adapt, because like I said, this is only 90 days. This is only 3 to 6 months, depending on how bad you gotta lock in, on how much you gotta lock in. You don't have time to waste. You don't have time to wallow in self pity and be sad for yourself, bro. Nobody cares. Don't care. This goes back to what I said about not having emotions, bro. You just gotta remove them, bro. If you trying to go up, if you trying to boss up, if you trying to glow up. So yeah, the blameless postmortem, really just self reflect, um, not too heavily. Like I said, remove all your emotions, self reflect, and what has gone wrong. Why did this happen? What changes do I need to make? And just, okay, Trial and error. We're gonna do this again, but better. And step number 4, you need to double down when you have momentum. Things move a lot quicker when you double down and you have momentum. Um, it's like sometimes I know whenever you have momentum, you think you good. You think this momentum is gonna continue forever. But the only reason you have momentum now is because you push hard enough up that hill. So when the hill finally came down, you just, you know what I'm saying, you cruising. But at some point the hill is not gonna be so steep, it's gonna get flat, and then you have to go up that next hill. So guess what? When you have momentum, don't stop. You should actually speed up and accelerate when you have momentum. Because like I said, things move a lot quicker. That lock-in space that you might think you need 12 months on, that you might need 6 months on, it might take 3, depending on, you know what I'm saying, the um the steps that you take and how hard you go. So 5, you need to embrace cringe and discomfort. Embrace cringe and discomfort. So that also makes things move quicker. Even with this video right now, I feel like it's cringe. I feel like it's uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying, to be on camera, see myself speak, talk in this mic. Other people might hear me, other people might judge this video, but guess what? I don't care. I just gotta embrace it. It's cringe, so what? I'll get used to it. You gotta fall in love with the process. Embrace it because there's no it's only one option. Either you embrace the cringe or you run from it. And we're not doing no running, bro. We not. We not. 6, structure and tracking. Like I said, what gets measured gets managed. So if you don't understand, if you're not tracking what's going on, how can you know where you need to do better? You know what I'm saying? If you track, oh, I went to the gym this day. I went to the gym this day. Oh, I missed this day, but I'm gonna be there today. That's how you know you can do better. But if you don't track that, you know what I'm saying? Then how do you know? Like, oh, I didn't go to the gym last week. I went last week, like maybe 1 or 2 days, but I don't remember the days. Like that doesn't get managed. That's not that's not a plan for success. You got to be putting yourself in position to win. And to win, you need structure and you need to track what you have going on. You got to see into your system. I've read this book called Atomic Habits, and they were talking about goals versus systems and how a lot of people have the same goal, but they never reach it because they have the wrong systems in place. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can not have a goal at all, but if they have the right systems, they're gonna reach they're gonna go a lot further than somebody with goals and no system. So set up the correct system and get on a tight routine, a tight schedule. Don't go against it. Like I said, for 90 days and no missed days. No missed days. Small progress is better than no progress at all. And the last one, this really should have been number 1 if you really in this all the way. But you need to commit to yourself fully and enjoy the process. You know, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be days where you don't feel like it. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be uncomfortable. But guess what? That's the process. You can't stop. Even after that 90 days, that's the new you now. So you have to keep that going and add on to it. And if that hasn't stuck with you yet, go some more time. You might have to do another 10 days, another 20 days. Like I said, it might be 3 to 6 months. And even if you need to go past that 6 month mark, you locked in for real. You are locked in for real, bro. So go, stay off the scene. You know what I'm saying? Get around new people. So let's go over this list again. You need boldness and audacity. You need relentless pursuit of education and assume that you know nothing. The blameless postmortem, basically, that's going back and analyzing what you did wrong and how you can fix it without blaming anybody. Then you got to double down when you have momentum so things can move quicker. Embrace the cringe and discomfort so things can move quicker. You need structure and tracking. Sing into your system so things can move quicker, so you can be more efficient, so you don't have to sit around wondering what happened, what went wrong. You looked at your system, you did it, or you did not do it. Simple as that. And then the last thing is, like I said, commit. fully. And to commit fully, you have to remove your emotions from your decision making. You just have to, because emotions are energy in motion. Some days you're gonna feel like doing it, some days you won't feel like doing it. But at the end of the day, guess what? It has to get done. And you the only one that's gonna know, you know what I'm saying, if you got something done or not. You can tell your partners, hey, I gotta do this, this, and this, and I'm good for the day. But the whole time in the back of your head, you know you got some more stuff to do. You know you weren't supposed to go to sleep just then. You know you weren't supposed to um clock out, you know what I'm saying, early. No, you got stuff to do, bro. So commit fully, enjoy the journey. Because what's the destination without the journey? It's pointless. Anybody could have did it. So yeah, bro. These are the steps to changing your life in the next 90 days. Go longer if you need to. Really take this time for yourself, bro, because you don't know when you'll have this much time for yourself to really lock in. Um, you gotta be the leader. You gotta lead. Being a leader, you have to lead from the front, not the back. That's a boss. From the back is a boss. Leading from the front, that's a real leader. But it doesn't happen overnight. It comes with repetition. In and out, day in, day out. 100 days, 100 nights. You got to understand what legacy you want to leave for your family. You got to make better decisions. You have to be more intentional. You have to work harder. You have to be more consistent. It's all on you. Your mindset has to change in these next few months. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you dress. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff has to change from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? All those determining factors. You know what I'm saying? The discipline, the consistency, the perseverance, the determination, all of that. That is supposed to get stronger, it's supposed to expand. And everything on the outside that you have going on in life will expand as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about where you lacking. You gotta understand what you have now, what's in your arsenal now. So if you don't have it or if you don't know it, just be like, oh, I can go get that. Just give me 30 days, watch. That's all I need, 30 days. Give me 60 days, watch. I'll know it or I'll have it. That's the kind of attitude you have to have. That's the kind of attitude and hustle you have to have, the mentality you have to have. Like, okay, it's cool. It's all right if you don't know or if you don't have it. But give me we'll see about that in 30 days. We'll see about that in 60 days. We'll see about that in a couple months. And either you was playing or you know what I'm saying, you was really on that. So don't play around, bro. Don't play around. So you gotta stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't break your promises. If you know you need to get up, go ahead and get up. Don't hit snooze on that alarm because it's easy to get that extra 5, 10, 15 minutes. You don't need it, bro. Go ahead and get up. Time is of the essence. That's why we putting a deadline on it. Because if I would have told you, okay, we're gonna do this, and this for the whole year to 2025, you wouldn't get around to it because you don't have a sense of urgency. But you know what I'm saying? We never know when our last day gonna be. You don't know. I don't know. Your mama, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, none of them know. So guess what? You gotta maximize your potential while you're here. Cause your last day could be, you know what I'm saying? We really don't want to speak on that, but my point is you don't know. You don't want to go out like that, like, I had more in the tank. I wish I should have. No, we're not going out like that. We're not. So yeah, bro, make this your last year of not even your last year. Make this the last couple of months of you being the same, you being stagnant. It's time to grow. It's time to grow.